for their Jogo review. The bow tie today is my Darth Vader bow tie fighter because we're talking Lego Star Wars today, specifically the Lego Star Wars diorama sets. I'll go over my favorites and let you know which ones are a Jogo and which ones are a no-go. The Lego Star Wars diorama series debuted in 2022. Since then, they've made 6 total of the Lego Star Wars dioramas, only 6 in the past 3 years. They have 2 from Star Wars A New Hope, they have 1 from Empire Strikes Back, they have 2 from Return of the Jedi, and 1 from Episode 1 of Phantom Menace. That's it, just 6. And I have 3 out of the 6. Let's start with my favorite out of the 3, the Death Star Trash Compactor diorama. This scene is just perfectly suited to be translated into a diorama set. It has awesome playability where you can actually make the walls close in on the minifigures. Oh, and the minifigures, you get so many minifigures. You get Chewbacca, Princess Leia, Han Solo, Luke Skywalker. And then, if you turn it around, they even gave you R2-D2 and C-3PO. They threw in the droids in there too. Oh, it's so perfect. And it's got one of the best quotes on any diorama set. One thing's for sure, we're all gonna be a lot thinner. I love that quote. I love this set. Again, the fact that you can push those walls in, awesome functions for a play and display set. I love the Death Star Trash Compactor diorama. Moving on to my next diorama set. It's from Empire Strikes Back, and it's the only diorama from Empire Strikes Back, which is hard to believe, but it's beautiful. It's the Dagobah Jedi training diorama, and it's got probably the ultimate Yoda quote, "Do or do not, there is no try." And what better quote to represent a Yoda diorama? You get the half-submerged X-Wing popping out from the swamp. Really cool set. I had to have it as soon as it came out. The third set I have in my collection is the Endor Speeder Chase diorama. This is a beautiful diorama set. Much like the Dagobah set, it gives off a great botanical feel, and so it just looks so good on the shelf. But I will say the Endor Speeder Chase diorama has a very lackluster quote. I mean, the quote is, "Quick, jam their comm links, center switch." I mean, not a quote that you really remember from Return of the Jedi. Let me know in the comments if you can think of a better quote to encapsulate the speeder bike chase. Maybe there's just not one out there. Maybe that's the one they had to go with. Jam their comm links, center switch. I don't know, really doesn't have as much weight as the other quotes from the Lego Star Wars diorama series. But that's it, I just have 3 out of the 6, and that's all you get. I mean, after that, there's the throne room from Return of the Jedi. You have the Death Star trench scene from A New Hope. And then last year, to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Phantom Menace, they have the pod racer scene in diorama form. And I didn't pick up the pod racer diorama. I was excited to pick it up when it was first announced, but then when it came out, it didn't have any minifigures. I didn't have an Anakin, didn't have a Sebulba, didn't even have a Watto. What's a guy got to do to get a Watto around here? So I didn't pick that up, and I didn't pick up the Death Star Trench Run for the same reason. No minifigures! I mean, I love the dioramas, I love the play and display aspect, but you gotta throw in some minifigures in there, at least a collectible one of some kind. I almost got the throne room. Of course, the throne room from Return of the Jedi has some great minifigures. I almost picked that up because I do like to pick up as many sets as I can from Return of the Jedi, but I ended up missing it. And now, realizing that I have one diorama from each film of the original trilogy, I might stop there. Even though I would love to see more Lego Star Wars dioramas come out. And right now, it doesn't look like we're going to get any more, at least not for the year 2025, judging from the sets that have been released and the sets that were announced and the leaks that have come out for the August 2025 sets. Doesn't seem like any of those are going to be a diorama. So that's it for a little while for Lego Star Wars dioramas. I hope they make more. There should be more. I can't believe there's only one diorama from Empire Strikes Back. You get 2 from A New Hope, 2 from Return of the Jedi, and only 1 from Empire Strikes Back. Get a Hoth scene or a Cloud City scene. A great scene to be depicted in diorama form from Empire Strikes Back would be the carbon freezing chamber scene. And the quotes would be perfect. You could have 2 quotes. First time, you could have 2 quotes in a diorama. Princess Leia's quote, "I love you," and then Han Solo's quote, "I know." I want to see that on an Empire Strikes Back Lego Star Wars diorama. Let's see it, Lego Group. I can't believe there's no more Lego Star Wars dioramas in the pipeline. I hope they still make them. There's a lot more movies to do dioramas from. We don't have any from episode 2, none from episode 3. And this year would be a great year to come out with a Revenge of the Sith Lego Star Wars diorama. It's celebrating 20 years. Let's see an episode 3 Lego Star Wars diorama. Let me know in the comments what scene, what movie do you want to see in a Lego Star Wars diorama set? I would love to hear from you. I hope they still produce them in the future, and I hope they put minifigures in these dioramas. Again, the Death Star trash compactor diorama is amazing that you get 6 minifigures in this small diorama set. It is absolutely, hands down, the best diorama set, so that is a huge Joe-go, along with all 3 from my collection out of the 6. But again, let me know which diorama you love and which diorama you would love to see in the future for Lego Star Wars. But that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and a big thank you to those that have already subscribed. We'll see you next time. May the Force be with you, always.